That's great. That's terrific. Over my shoulder is a guy who's been sitting right across from me throughout the day today. One of the most legendary steel guitar players, I guess, in the history of country music. And he's got the guitar that he's had ever since 1949.
Wow.
This guitar that he played, he told me a while ago that Hank Williams in his lifetime had 11 #1 records. That steel guitar was on 10 of the 11 #1 records that Hank Williams had. It's also the steel that played the intro on Patsy Cline's Walking After Midnight. What a legendary intro that was. And he's agreed to pick a couple of songs for us. And Charlie Pride's gonna join him because Charlie did a tribute album to Hank Williams one time. And I don't think it could get a whole lot better than Don Helms on the steel guitar and Charlie Pride on the vocals and a great Hank Williams song. Take it, Don.
Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You'll walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Your cheating heart will pine someday and crave the love you threw away. The time will come when you'll be blue. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around, you'll call my name, you'll walk the floor oh, the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you.
Great job, Charlie. Don, you were telling me over there a while ago that you have played with how many members of the Country Music Hall of Fame?
53.
Wow.
Either on the opera or on records or on the stage with 53 who are Hall of Famers.
But didn't this just make 54?
54. Thank you, Charlie.
Wow, and you played this very instrument with all of them?
Yeah.
Roy Clark said that he was there the day that you traded for this guitar. Tell me that story.
The guy came, I had recorded with Hank, and he had a record that was going real good. And I had played a Fender guitar, and this guy came to a show in Baltimore and said, I've come to trade guitars with you. And I said, yeah, well, what do you got? And he said, come here and I'll show you. And he went over and opened it up, and I looked at it, and boy, it was pretty and smelled good, you know. And I said, "What kind of trade you got in mind?" He said, "I want your guitar and $200." I said, "Man, I ain't got $200." He said, "You got 100?" I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, you realize now that you have to wait the rest of the day because I'll have to take this up to the room and put strings on it that I tuned to." And so he waited around, and when the show was over, he took that other guitar, and I gave him his $100. So I've got $100 in that.
Now, you never went to playing the pedal steel guitar like so many other people.
Oh, yeah, about 35 years.
Oh, did you?
But it didn't excite anybody much. So I got a garage full of pedal steel. But this one here, Alan Jackson borrowed this guitar once. It was in the Willie Nelson Museum for 8 years. And people would come to Nashville, and they'd come out to my house, and I'd have to take them to the museum to look at that. And Alan Jackson wanted to borrow it to use in a TV special he was doing a Hank segment. And I went and took it out of the museum and let him use it. And when he sent it back, I opened it up, and there was a check in there. And I told Miss Hazel, I said, "I got this thing figured out. I'm going to retire and start booking that guitar." But it's been with me all these years, and I went back to it. After I got it out, I never did put it back in the museum. And I had a stroke back about 4 years ago, and I couldn't play anything. No kind of guitar could I play. And so in order to try to learn how to play again, I had one of my friends set this up in the house. So I started playing it again, and I called Hazel in there one day. I said, "You know, I don't know how many years I got left that I can do this, but from here out, everything I play will be on that."
Can you still play that great intro on Walking After Midnight? Just a little bit of it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did Hank ever tell you when y'all recorded, did he tell you what to play, or did he just let you play what you wanted to play?
He said, "Give me something." He said, "It's just a poem unless you give me some music." And that's what I did. I played what I wanted to. And I still do that. I play mostly all steel guitar shows now. And for the ones that would like to hear me play what I played for Hank Williams, that's what I do. I play about 40 minutes of nothing but Hank. I don't ever have to learn no new song.
You don't have to. You got a room full of people here that love what you play and would love to hear you play another Hank Williams song. Pick out one and play it.
My favorite of all Hank's songs was his favorite also, and I'd like to play that song in memory of all the guys all the drifting cowboys who are going on, Cedric and Jerry Rivers, and I'm the only survivor. Me and this and Miss Hazel. That's all that's left of the Hank era. And
Except the memories.
Memories. I got a lot of them, but I like to do this song as a tribute to the rest of the guys who are no longer with us. And if you close your eyes for about 1 minute and 20 seconds, let me see if I can make you think of Hank Williams.
I bet you can. Don Helms.
Hey, and if you like this one, you'll love this one. Just go to the link.